Yo fams, what's going on? Yeah, it's been a while. How you are doing? I have some things, personal things, that actually hold me from making videos all this while. But here am I again. So what's going on, guys? This is XAUUSD today for analysis. So let me just share what I'm expecting on gold. Okay, so we can see okay, we can see gold has been in an uptrend all this while before finally it experienced a drop. I mean a massive drop. It experienced a massive drop. Okay, but if we go check all the way from higher time frame, like the weekly time frame, you can see that we are practically seeing an uptrend. Okay, and that drop that happened was just a pullback on the weekly time frame, like the higher time frame, like the weekly time frame. It was just a pullback to continue the bullish move. And if we go to the daily, we can also clearly see that even on the daily, the price is still in an uptrend. Okay, the price is still in an uptrend. That's cool. All right, fine, we know the price is still in an uptrend. But if you go to the 4-hour time frame, which is also an hour time frame but not that strong as the daily and the weekly, we can see that there was a point price changed its trend from bullish to bearish. You can see it at this point here. This here is a higher high, higher low. Price went up. We are expecting price to continue the bullish move after this pullback to the upside, but unfortunately just make a little reaction and they drove all the way down. And after driving down, make a pullback and then sold a little bit before it's looking as if it doesn't want to sell anymore. Wants to going up, but of course we can't say for now. Okay, so why is it that this move happened? Just like I said, now I said if we go to the higher time frame, like the daily or the weekly time frame, we can clearly see that this price is still in an uptrend. Okay, but the drop that happened was just a pullback. Okay, because price if price is in a direction either bullish or bearish, it cannot just be moving all the way. No, it cannot just be moving either going up or in a bullish trend or going down in a bearish trend. It cannot just be doing that. It has to it has to take a break. Okay, it has to take a break, just like we human beings too. If we are, for example, if we are doing some activities and we get tired, we do we have to take a little break then before continuing. That's just like the same analogy too with price. Okay, when price was moving all the way up, it has to take a break, and then that's where this pullback comes in. Take a break, and then now it wants to start continue its original direction. Okay, so with that being said, so this is practically what I am expecting on gold. If you can see here on the daily time frame, it is still bullish. Okay, and this here is the last line for the buyers. Okay, this low here, this higher low here, which is the most recent higher low, is the last line for the buyers, which means if this pullback should eventually come here and break below this low, then automatically price has potentially shifted or shift into a bearish trend. Okay, but as you can see here, with all the pullback that price did, just came tap into the low, but the candle didn't close below. Instead, it's weak below it and later closed above the what, above the low. Okay, but had it been it's a candle close, price has potentially changed direction, but instead price didn't do that, just came weak below and closed above what, above the low, which still gives us price, which means price is telling us that okay, I might what, continue this bullish run. So with this, the price did, in my mind, I know that okay, price is what, is bullish on the daily time frame. So I go back to the 4-hour time frame, and then since I have the mindset of price being bullish on the daily time frame, and daily time frame is stronger than the 4-hour time frame, so I have to what, I have to be patient and make sure that the 4-hour time frame aligns with what, with the daily time frame, for us to what, for us to actually jump into that buy, for into that long term buy, not just a buy, into that long term buy. Okay, now that but we have a little problem here. The 4-hour, the daily time frame is bullish, but here the 4-hour time frame is what, is currently bearish at this point when price came to this point. Okay, the 4-hour time frame what here is bearish, and now since the 4-hour time frame is bearish, of course we are expecting some bearish reaction from the 4-hour time frame direction, because the 4-hour time frame is also a what, higher time frame, but not that strong as the daily what, as the daily time frame, and that is where this support that got broken turns into resistance. That's where it comes into play. Okay, let me zoom it very well so you can see. That's where it comes into play. As you can see at this point here, this support turned into resistance when it got broken at this point, and a little reaction of sell what happened. But based on the fact that the daily time frame is still what, is still bullish, price did what, price just sold a little bit, went up. Okay, went straight up again, and this is another resistance here. You can see here at this point, this is another resistance here. Okay, and at this point too, this is another resistance here. Is a support that turns what, that turns into resistance. Okay, this is another one here. So price is still what, price is the 4-hour time frame is still what, is still bearish. Okay, but don't forget the daily is still bullish. Okay, but the 4-hour here is still bearish, and with the fact that the 4-hour time frame is still bearish, price is what, price actually respected that bearish trend. Okay, price respected it, then sold all the way down, but at the end of the day, the daily time frame actually won. Okay, because it is stronger than what, than the 4-hour. But mind you, the bearish was the bearish trend on the 4-hour time frame actually what, actually did happen before the daily time frame took over. Okay, now the 4-hour time frame, the 4-hour trend as what has happened at this point here. Price sold all the way from this zone here down to this support here, because this is a support that turned into resistance. Price broke above it, meaning once price broke above it, it turns what, it turns back into support, and then price went all the way up here and made a reaction here, sold down because of what, because this 4-hour time frame was still bearish, and when it sold down, price sold all the way back to this support, because price is above it. If price is above a resistance, it turns what, the resistance turns into support, and if price is below a support, it turns what, the support turns into resistance. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. So that's just what happened at this point here, and now that we can see that okay, this bearish trend has what, this bearish move has what, has already happened, but the daily time frame is trying to correct the price back into the original overall trend, which is the bullish trend. So the daily time frame is trying to correct that, and when price got to this support here, what the price do, price would actually started giving us some kind of bullish move here on the what, on the 4-hour time frame. But mind you, if you can still, if you still check it, this 4-hour, okay, this 4-hour is still what, is still bearish. okay, but there are some moves that happens that tells us that okay, even if this price is still in a particular direction, but these moves are giving us insight that yes, this price is about to change from that direction. And this is it here. If you can see it here, this is the last higher low that the 4 hour made when price broke it, and price turned into bearish. And when price changed into bearish, that means price will have to break this lower high here for it to turn bullish. And you can see now this lower high is very far from where price is, okay, for we should be waiting for price to actually come here, break above it before we can actually see that okay, the price is bullish. It is very far from it. So there are some moves that actually happen that will give us insight that okay, fine, this moves that is happening is telling us that the price is potentially changing into the opposite direction. Now that we can see that okay, fine, this is still a bearish move, but we can see here that on the 4 hour time frame, price has been giving us some insight. Okay, let me delete this. Has been giving us some insight. What are the insights? These are the insights here. Price has given us a low here, one. Okay, sorry, let me use this. Price has given us a low here. It has also given us another low here. Okay, even there is one here, but it's not that clear. Okay, it's not that clear very well, but if you can look it very well, I mean, you'll be able to spot it. Okay, you'll be able to spot it. So price has given us what? It has given us some insight, which is this. It has given us a low, which is two higher low, and what? It has given us another two higher high, which is here. Sorry. Okay, it has given us another what? Higher high. Okay, let me delete this. Let's just use this this high here. It has given us two higher low, and what? It has given us one higher high at this point. So for me, I'll just be waiting for price to actually break above this higher high here, and if price eventually break above this higher high, create a new higher high, then I'll be waiting for a retest, and then boom, all the way to the upside. Okay, I don't know if you guys really understand this. Let me just recap. Okay, let me recap. So I said the 4 hour time frame is still bearish. Okay, but if you check the daily time frame, the daily time frame is what? Is bullish. But with the 4 hour time frame being bearish, there are some particular signs that price actually gives to show you that okay, even if it is still in a particular trend, but these signs that is showing you is telling you that it might actually want to change into what? Into an opposite direction. Okay, that is what price is actually doing at this point here. And what are the signs here? In an uptrend, okay, if you are in an uptrend, if price is giving you or showing you price showing you or giving you two lower lows and two lower highs, then price is potentially what? Changing into a bearish trend. And if price is in a bearish trend and it is showing you two higher low and two higher high, then price is potentially what? Changing into a bullish trend. And that is, in this case, that is what price is actually showing us. This trend on the 4 hour time frame is what? Is bearish, but price is giving us some signs that it is turning into what? It is changing into bullish. And what are the signs? The signs are here that price is showing us what? Two higher lows. Sorry, This is the first higher low here, and this is the second higher low here, and what, 2 higher high. But here we have 1 higher high at this point. Okay, so price is yet to make another higher high that will actually confirm that fine, this what this price is actually going into, is actually changing into what, into a bullish trend. Okay, so with that being said, I'm expecting price to break above this high, create a new higher high that is higher than this one, create a new higher high, then retest. After retesting, then we'll actually be looking for buys from this point to the upside. Okay, so that is what I'm actually expecting on XAUUSD. I don't know if you guys understand. Try to watch the video clearly, watch it very well, and see if this analysis will actually help you in what you're looking out for on XAUUSD. So thank you, peace out.